Hey, I'm Sean Callagy of Callagy Law. How are you doing out there? Every day, people ask us, can I get the other side to pay my legal fees? How does this whole legal thing work? If I win, do I have to pay their legal fees? So this video is just all about how the legal fee process works in New Jersey, but generally across the country. So it's a really interesting dynamic that goes on. It's very frustrating for people, and it's how bad guys, a lot of time, the liars, the cheats, and the thieves, can help drive the legal process. Generally in America, the prevailing party pays for their own legal fees. So whether you win or lose, you have to pay your own legal fees. That's how it is. But there's two general exceptions to this rule. One exception to that rule is if there's a statute on point, whether it be a state statute in New Jersey or Florida, Arizona, places that we operate in, or there's a federal statute on point. We'll come back to that in a second. The other way that you can have the other side pay your legal fees is if you have a contract with them and you agreed to it up front. So the two ways is there a statute on point, a law that's on point that says if I win, the other side has to pay my legal fees, or do I have a contract with the other side that says that they have to pay my legal fees? So let's talk about the contract first. Well, you'll know that right away if you do or you don't, but let's say that you're thinking about going to a business deal or dealing with somebody. In every one of these situations, you want to put in what we say, if you're the honest person and you're going to do the right thing, you want to put in a loser pays attorney's fees provision. The person that doesn't want the loser pays attorney's fee provision is a side that's dishonest. So if you're going in and you're negotiating with somebody, they're like, no, we're not putting in a loser pays attorney's fees provision. We don't need to worry about that. We're not going to have problems. Stop, pause, yellow light, red light, and say, wait, I want a loser pays attorney's fee provision in there because I know that I'm not going to do anything wrong. And if I do, I'll be happy to pay their legal fees. If I was the wrong person, I drove litigation up. And if they don't want to say that, why do you think they don't want to say that? In every situation I've ever been in where somebody didn't want to do that, it's because they had what I love to call larceny in their heart. Larceny in their heart. And entering contracts is kind of like the early dating stage. Everything is wonderful. We're going to go into business together. They're my friend, my brother. I can't wait to do this. The largest jury verdict of 2016 in the state of Arizona belongs to us. And in that case, my client was best man in the person that we got a $27 million jury verdict against wedding. And he, the defendant, was the best man in my client's wedding. They were best friends. Why would they ever need these things? The legal fees in the case were $27 million plus in the 6 different litigations that spun out in this case between the two sides, right? So when you think about that, so much of that would have been limited and controlled with a loser pays attorney's fee provision. When you don't have one, what tends to happen is the wrongdoer does something in a case that's not worth that much money, and they start negotiating with you, going, what are you going to do, spend $10,000 to come get $10,000 from me? And they use that. But if they get $10,000 and they know that they're going to be responsible for your legal fees no matter what they are, that creates a massive shift in leverage. So in every case, if you're the honest person, put a loser pays attorney's fee provision in. If you're not the honest person, do me a favor, don't call me. But if you're not the honest person, then clearly you don't want it in there. But everybody beware of those people. Now let's flip over to the statute. There's a bunch of different statutes, I'm not going to list them all, that have fee shifting provisions. Some have to do with when you're battling with insurance companies that are state specific. A lot have to do with employment situations. So if you're an employer and an employee is suing you for wrongful termination based on some protected federal ground or state ground, a lot of those statutes have fee shifting provisions for discrimination, based on gender, based on race, those sorts of things, age. There's also fee shifting provisions and certain things that have to do with environmental issues. So there's a myriad of different attorney fee shifting provisions, but also don't forget that a lot of times attorneys will be willing to take your case on a contingency, particularly if there's a personal injury situation. So the legal fee situation should not prevent you from calling an attorney. You have contingent fee opportunities with attorneys, you have fee shifting statutory provisions, and you also have contractual fee shifting that could easily come up in a lot of different scenarios that would allow you to go less out of pocket to deal with somebody who has wronged you. And conversely, if you've wronged someone, and again, I don't want to be in this situation and be the person driving up litigation costs for somebody that you've wronged in a significant way, but if that's an issue for you, give us a call as well. And if you want to authentically resolve a dispute, we're happy to help you too. My name is Sean Callagy. Our number at Callagy Law is 201-261-1700. We have 115 passionate people ready to help you. Please give us a call now. And for some reason you're not ready to give us a call, and if you do, also follow us on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We put out awesome content each day, not only in the legal world, but for warriors like yourself out there that want to live a life of growth and mastery and learn more about peak performance and producing outstanding results. Please give us a call. Have an awesome day. Thanks.